Hey guys, so Laguna will be coming to DFFOO and I am pretty excited for Laguna. Just for your information, I'm currently outstation and I'm staying in this quite bad hotel. So there's the van which is really noisy, and then there's bird outside the window that's really noisy. So if there's background noises, so I apologize for that, so please do bear with that. Anyway, let's talk about Laguna. So if you want to use Laguna and if you are planning to pull for him, you definitely need his BT. His BT really makes him so much better as a unit. The most important thing of his BT is actually the debuff that he inflicts is a gold frame debuff called Desperado, and every time you attack an enemy, Desperado will trigger and deal 2 AoE HP dump on each enemy. So that is actually really good. So you can assume it is something like, you have Wise in your party or you have Core, and every time you attack they do a follow-up attack or a preemptive attack. So Laguna does it through his debuff. So this debuff damage is based on 500% of Laguna's attack, and usually you will cap. So it is still capped by his HP damage limit. You cannot hit 999 with that. So it is not like Leonora's. So anyway, just treat it as an additional 2 AoE HP dump. So including his HP dump, it actually makes Laguna a really strong attacker as well. When he uses LD, he deals a total of 12 AoE HP dump, and that's 24 HP dump. So this makes him a strong DPS unit if you really want him to be. Else, even as a support debuffer unit, he deals a lot of off-turn damage, so he's kind of flexible in that. Hence, you would really want to get Laguna's BT. So he's a debuffer with nice HP damage up, with very nice defense down over 100%. Then he's an off-turn attacker as well as a DPS unit. So how to use Laguna's kit? First, his FR is quite decent. Most units have AoE attack, so if you want to fulfill his FR condition, usually it's actually pretty okay. Attack debuff enemy 5% each. So if the enemy is covered with full debuff, that's 40. So it means 80% total from Laguna's FR. Doesn't have that 50% HP damage limit up. And do be careful, while a lot of units have AoE attack in their kit, but some are pure single target. So for example, Tifa. So if you are using Tifa, then you probably will not want to use Laguna's FR as the main FR. And basically, if you want to use him as off-turn, just activate his BT. Then just let the other DPS do whatever they are doing. So like I say, it is like Wise, or is it later like Cisne, but he does not deal as much damage as them. So do note on that. One advantage I would say for Laguna is that he have very good debuff. Okay, those that are relevant, like the generic defense down debuff up to 60%. Desperado has 50% defense down. Kuchi treatment from his LD have 24% defense down. So that's total of 134% defense down, and that is really good. Desperado as well has 20% HP damage up, and Kuchi treatment has 24% HP damage up, 20 and 24. So total is 44%, which is also really good. His BT rework, with his rework, his BT phase is actually pretty strong because most of his damage upgraded. And do note that when he attack, basically this is from his LD. If you have his LD, every time he attacks, he will do a follow-up attack that is 3 AoE HP dumps, and after that, Desperado will trigger. So if you include both of that, it is like 5 AoE HP dumps after his attack. Okay, so his LD is 6 HP dumps, 7 HP dumps, yeah, inclusive of the follow-up attack as well as Desperado, which is why I say it's 12 against 2 enemy is 24. So his BT phase, if you want to use his BT phase and you do not have U4, that can help you trigger more EX, then I would recommend start with S2 shotgun, that is his worst skill, then EX, LD, S1, S1, FR, and BT finisher. I will try to use the LD as late as possible, as that it is his hardest hitting skills. But I do want the free ability from his LD so that I can use S1 and S1. Anyway, for his crystal passive, you can have U6, so you give him more uses of his LD, or you can, if you want for his BT phase to use more EX, then you can have U4. So overall score, I'm giving him a 8/10. Honestly speaking, if you look into most of the characters that we have and will be getting, they do roughly about 20 over HP down per attack. So although Laguna do have some H over the other attacker, but it is not like you really need it. Okay, so if you do want him, it's actually for his Desperado and for his debuff. Another disadvantage here is that gun UW is pretty rare, and not a lot of people actually invest in it, and later when Rufus come, probably you will give Rufus the gun UW instead of Laguna. But anyway, I just did a video, it should be published by now. Laguna is still able to beat the current content even without his FR, and using just a 0.5 gun UW. This does show that he actually does really good damage. Alright, so I will be getting his FR, so I'll be ticketing for this event banner. So good luck to you guys.